How you doing? I'm back, everyone. Yeah, I was away for a while. I actually made a video when I got out of the hospital, explaining everything, and there's also a couple shout outs in that video. So basically what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to cut away from this and I'm going to show the video that I did when I got out of the hospital. We get to the emergency room and I described my symptoms to them, and they basically said to me, is there a history of diabetes in your family? I'm like, well, yeah, my mother, my aunt has it. And they're like, well, what we're going to do is we're going to test your blood sugar. So they tested my blood sugar, and what came across on the little meter they had was high. Basically, it's just saying that my blood sugar was high, which the lady said was above 500. So that basically meant that my blood sugar was so high that their machine couldn't even read it. So they said to my mother that you need to take him to the emergency room right now, like right now. So we got to the emergency room. I went right in. Thank God for, the wonderful health insurance I have through my job there. They're wonderful. So I basically go through the emergency room, breeze past everything, and I get up into like a little emergency room, I guess, like little room. Basically they took my sugar again, and it was still registering high. So what they did was they drew blood and they sent it up to the lab. Basically my blood sugar was really, really high, and I'm now diagnosed with diabetes. They had IVs in my arm. They was giving me oxygen. They giving me insulin left and right. They was trying to get my blood sugar back down under control. After a couple hours, the lab came back down and said my blood sugar was 771. Now, just to give you an idea of what normal blood sugar is, normal blood sugar in a person shouldn't go above 130. I was at 771, which meant I was almost out here. I was almost gone. I want to say thank you to everyone that came to visit me, all my family, all my friends who were keeping in contact with me on Twitter and through Facebook and through text messages and instant messages. I have an iPod Touch, and the hospital had wireless internet, so I was pretty much staying in contact with everybody. There's just about everybody. There's my boss, my assistant at work, Kelvin, Miguel, my mother, my aunts, Barbara and Tony, my godmother Lula, her sister Augusta, all my friends, Shay Palin, love you. There's Change. Yeah, he's busy, but he had time to instant message me and talk back and forth and whatnot. I still call him Change because he doesn't want y'all knowing his real name. I know. Anyway, there's so many people. There was an outpouring of support from just about everybody, and I love each and every one of you. I really do appreciate all of you guys. You made my time there really livable. So guess who's my new Facebook friend? Sure is. He sent me an email on Facebook. It just said LOL, and I'm all like, why are you laughing? And he goes, that how you doing comment on my fan page. I was like, oh, wow. He actually is watching us. So Mr. Carter, thank you for making me a Facebook friend. I'm a really big fan of yours. So in celebrity news, Miss Jordan Sparks and Mr. Steph Jones, they've been going together for a little bit, about a year, off and on. Here's a picture of the two. Now, rumor has it that they've been going together off and on for about a year, but they have not had relations yet, which I think is wonderful. I mean, Jordan seems to be an old-fashioned gal, and not for nothing, they look pretty cute together. They look like they belong together. I mean, they both got that same big smile. They're adorable together. So I think that's a wonderful thing, and they're setting a wonderful example for the youth of today. More celebrity news. I hear that Miss Whitney Houston, you know I love her, is negotiating with the producers of Desperate Housewives. Now that brings two of my favorite things together, Desperate Housewives and Whitney Houston. Apparently she really wants to be on this show, and not for nothing, I would love to see her on the show. Can you imagine all of this on that show with Lynette and Susan Meyer and Miss Brie Vanderkamp and Gabrielle? Oh my gosh, I can just see her now. Whitney Houston is a crazy lady that comes to live on Wisteria Lane. She has a son. They both do drugs together. No, I'm just playing. No, but I hope all of that goes through because I would love to see Whitney Houston on Desperate Housewives. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen Chris Brown's cover for his new CD, Graffiti. If not, here's a picture. No, I'm just kidding, That's not the cover. That picture was from MediaTakeout.com. They feel that his album cover is kind of fruity because he's wearing spandex. So what? I'm still with Chris Brown. Not just because of this picture, because I think he looks damn good in it, but certain people out there know my feelings about Chris Brown and the Rihanna thing. But you know what? I will not refer to Rihanna anymore. I will refer to her as the person that must not be mentioned. Alright, but anyway, he released some new photos of some promo photos of his album, and they don't look like this one. They look a little bit more masculine.
Let me show you. Let me.
First of all, I'd just like to thank MediaTakeout.com for all the pictures and the information. MediaTakeout.com is like my favorite site to be on. Anytime I'm on the computer, I'm on MediaTakeout.com. But anyway, Chris Brown did write some twits when that album cover came out because people were making fun of him because he was wearing tight pants or whatever. But he said something to the effect of his wardrobe consists of more than just baggy pants, and he's a grown-ass man, and you know, if you don't like the CD, don't buy it, but if you like him, go ahead and buy it. And you know, I totally agree with him. This is his art. This is what he is giving to us in his form. If he wants to do this album cover, let him do the album cover. My point being is that we shouldn't really judge people, and I know this sounds really hypocritical of me because I don't like skinny jeans, and I still don't like skinny jeans. But, I mean, we all are entitled to our opinion, but we're also all entitled to express ourselves in a way that we feel comfortable. So, with that being said, Chris Brown, more power to you. So, I want to give a big shout out to my Aunt Wendy in my head, as I like to call her, Wendy Williams. She was inducted, well, she won to be inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame. And this weekend, she's actually going to go and receive her award and give her acceptance speech. And I just want to say, I'm so proud of her. I'm so happy for her because she, from the book that I've read that she has out about her life, she's worked so hard to get to where she is now. And being that she's on TV, she says this is her dream. And I'm so happy she's a black woman that is living her dream. And she went out, she saw something that she wanted, she went out, she worked hard, and she got it. So Miss Wendy Williams, congratulations, and I'm very happy for you, and how you doing? It's been wonderful to be back. I love being on this camera, sharing my little mind with you, and I'm glad that you listen. Again, thank you to all the people who were giving me shout-outs and talking to me when I was in the hospital. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you for watching, and live, love, pursue your happiness, and God bless.
Rip it from the pages, let's get at